はい、それでは岡村修一さんです。
Thank you for coming. My name is Shuichi Okamura. Today, I am going to talk about presentations for dummies. How to make your presentation 10 times more attractive with your slides. In the following presentation, you will learn some tips and tools to make your presentations look flawless and attractive in an easy way. I'm working for a consulting firm, and I make presentation almost every day. As I was interested in presentation, I have learned over 15 years. Not only improving my presentation skill, I became interested in teaching what I've learned. So I started thinking about providing my skills and knowledge about presentation to many people so that they can make better presentations and communicate their thoughts, ideas, and message to audience. Then I started to organize a presentation workshop in Osaka. I usually use Microsoft PowerPoint for my presentations. With this tool, my audience can see my presentation on the screen. Question: have you ever used PowerPoint for your presentations? Okay, thank you very much. Most of you use it. Don't you ever think, I'd like to make presentation simple and easy to understand, like Steve Jobs? Or you may even think, if I could make cool and attractive slide, I should be able to send my message to audience clearly. I think those who study presentation very hard have already read many books about it. These books often say, it's better to insert many pictures and images in your slides, or make your words simple and short. But when you try to make a slide based on these great advices, it becomes like this. Yes, this is actually my presentation material used during my seminar. This can be used as a presentation material, but if you want to make your slides look nicer and more attractive, it's obviously not enough. Although you try to make a slide on your own, you can't it well but don't know what is wrong. Most of you are struggling with making better presentation materials. So here I am. From now, I'm going to show you some tips. Today, I am going to tell you how to make your slides 10 times more attractive. So, I want to use this method next time you make presentation materials. First, I'll show you an example. Please look at this slide. This is my English teacher's slide. Do you know who my English teacher is? No? Let's use image method. She is wearing yellow clothes and her back in many chocolate. She is like Osaka no Oba-chan. Okay, my teacher is Yuka. And she has a great seminar and her talk is amazing, but her slide needs little improvements. By chance, I reviewed her slides and made some changes. After that, it became like this. Looks familiar to you? Can you tell the difference compared to the previous one? Well, I didn't change that much. I only changed the layout based on one rule. through much trial and error, so based on one rule, through much trial and error, I figured out that eye-catching slides are based on a simple rule. With this rule, anyone can easily make well-designed presentation slides. So, please take it back home with you today. The golden rule is, it is called 1/3 rule. 3分の1の法則, 1/3 rule. Okay? Let me explain how it works. First, let's open a slide in PowerPoint. Then, divide into 3 parts, both horizontally and vertically, to make 3x3 grids. Now, start inserting your image and text using these grids. For example, look at the previous slide. Let me apply the rule of 1/3 to this slide. Now, the entire slide is divided into 9 parts. Then, insert the giraffe image to right side. And lastly, enter your text to the left white space. That is it. It's very effective to make your slide simple, but more eye-catching and attractive. Then, let's look at another slide. This is the slide you saw earlier. Let's apply the rule again. How about this? This also has an image in the 1/3 area and having a space in the right to enter text. Now, let's move on to the next one. As you have already seen it, the image of people is inserting 1/3 area and text inserted at right space. The text should be inserted at intersection of the grid lines. Intersection of the grid lines as well. In this way, anyone should be able to make eye-catching and stylish slides easily. Here are some example slides made by the people attending my course. Don't you think these are amazing? Actually, one of my friends used this method of his work. His name is Gar Reynolds. Do you know Gar Reynolds? 知ってますか? ありがとうございます. Thank you. He's one of my best friends who wrote a book called Presentation Zen, which became the bestseller in the world. 字幕を飛ばしました. Bestseller in the world. The design of his slide is outstanding. I looked into his presentation slides carefully, and I found that some of his slides perfectly fit my 1/3 method. This is one of his slides. Doesn't it look beautiful? Let's apply the 1/3 rule to this slide. Okay, as you can see, the slide has a bird image in the right 1/3 area, and text the intersection of the top left. By the way, this intersection point called PowerPoint in English, PowerPoint, which can be used as eye appeal in the design field. What a coincidence! Very interesting. Okay, let's check the other slides. The rule can be applied this slide as well. ちょっと飛ばしちゃいました。はい。The image is the right side and text on the PowerPoint. And this slide is same. 1/3 area has girl's image and text to PowerPoint. Okay. Now, let's give a try using this picture. Oh, come on. I don't have nice picture. You might say that, well, if you have a picture like this, what can we do? The girl is center in the picture, so we need to do something to make it work. In this case, what we need to do, edit photos and make a picture like this, and insert your message to the PowerPoint, on the PowerPoint. こんな感じで簡単にできちゃいます。Now, let me ask you a question. This is my English teacher's slide. Do you know? Okay. Her slide is no. Okay? If you have a slide like this, how would you change to make it better? Okay. Let me apply previously. Let's apply the 1/3 rule and see what happens. Okay. Image is right side and message is on PowerPoint. It's not difficult. Not difficult. Only the layout matters. That is it. Sometimes we spend too much time just making slides on PowerPoint. I think we're just wasting our I think we're just wasting our precious time. 先に言っちゃいました。Sorry. So please use the 1/3 rule that I introduced you today whenever you need to make presentations materials. And you will be able to save your time drastically. Please try this method when you go home, okay? However, there is one thing I would like to mention before finishing up my presentation. Now, you know how to make cool and attractive slides easily. But PowerPoint is not the most important thing for presentation. Today, I talked about how to make better slides, but PowerPoint is just a tool, Now, you can reduce your time using this 1/3 method. Please spend the rest of the time just building a clear concept, making a concrete story, and creating a simple message. Please keep this in mind. I'm sure you can deliver a perfect presentation with the best support materials. I am here for you and support you. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございました。それではちょっとお時間を取るので、その間に